We're watching now. You guys scoot closer to me.
Oh no.
Okay.
Thought we'd be 6 feet.
No, not 6 feet. We're in the same house. Hello. If you don't know, my name is Ashley Lewick, owner of Momentum Wellness. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach. And it is Video Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. And if you didn't see my video yesterday, I said I was going to have a guest speaker. And this is my guest speaker, my dad. And his name is Karl. And if you don't know him, which you probably do because everybody knows Karl. Yes, he is responsible for this human. So.
Oh, boy, that's putting it out there.
Yeah, so I wanted to have him on because he is probably, I don't like calling people average, but he never wanted to work out. I never in a million years would have thought he would have ever worked out or decided to eat healthy or anything. He just didn't. I think like most people, they don't really see the point. They think they're fine. So he kind of has like a cool story where he came from and his turning point of, man, it's time to do something. So we have pre-questions. I asked him yesterday, but he doesn't really remember them. He's like, can we go over them quick? And I was like, nope, this is not scripted. It's how we do things here.
I just thought I could do my homework, and it didn't work out that way.
No homework. That's no fun. So we're just going to go through a few questions. If you have questions for him, feel free to type them in the comments.
Oh, man. I don't know if anyone's watching, so whatever.
You can tell when they come up on the thing. Anyway, okay. So, anything before you answer questions?
I kind of feel like, what is it, Dr. Leo Marvin from What About Bob?
You guys haven't seen that movie?
I don't know if I've ever seen
It's
that
great.
movie.
It's a fave.
The old camera shock, if you've seen it, it's kind of funny. But yeah, so now I kind of have that feeling. We'll see how I can pull
Sam
this off.
Cook's on. Sam's watching.
Oh, man.
All right. So, at what point did you think it was time to finally start listening to me about making some healthy choices and changes in your life?
Oh, boy. That goes back a ways. I guess for 50 some odd years, I ate what I want, drank what I want, didn't work out, and I got away with it. And as you get older, your metabolism slows down, and there was really 3 turning points, I guess. One was we were at a trip in Austin 2 years ago, and I took a picture in front of one of the big lakes in Austin, Texas, and I got home and I'm looking at my phone and Ash has the picture.
Yeah, see if we're doing it.
And I'm like, holy cow. That made me look pretty...
You're going to have to open this.
Hold on. Sorry.
2 Lewick's and technology don't fare well.
I don't know what you did to it.
Okay, so I hope you can see it. We kind of tried before. But he's squishy. Squishy, oh, I can't see. If you see you can kind of tell his face and his neck's gone a little bit. Not anything crazy. Like, you won't look at him and be like, whoa. But you could tell it's different.
And motorsports are my passion. So I saw that, and I think that was in spring. And I've got good buddies of mine out in Utah, Dustin and Jerry, that took us snowmobiling. And I was getting my ass kicked. I mean, physical-wise, I can still remember we went to Box Y, I think is what it was called. And they were all going up over Cubby Pass, and I was dying. I mean, I barely made it to the lunch stop. And I could have taken a trail 35 miles back to the truck, but I kept going back through Cubby Pass, the most epic ride I've ever been on. And I got back to the truck, and I'm like, I will never be this out of shape again in my life because it's my passion. And I didn't have the energy to enjoy it. And granted, we were at elevation, but I said to myself, I'm done. Something's got to change. It was a point where I had to do something. And kind of the third one ties into motorsports again. My back problems. I was a chiropractor's best friend, and I used to go through winters praying my back didn't go out. Well, what the hell does it mean to have your back go out? I still don't know what it means. I mean, it's kind of like what Seinfeld, where they say they just write it off. Well, what's writing it off? So my back would go out like clockwork every 6 months, and finally the chiropractor, I got to give him credit. He's like, Karl, it's muscle related. So that 3 things, and Ashley started up her business, and my wife kind of tricked me a little bit, and lo and behold, we're almost 2 years into it this March. My back pain's gone, my shoulder pain's gone. I thought I had rotator cuff. I was kind of a mess, and now I can run. You put me on a dirt bike, I feel awesome.
He can elliptical way longer than I can. Just put it out there. He would kick my butt in any kind of cardio situation. So there's that. Okay. Why did you not want to make the changes for so long? Because I told them before all of this started, I was like, you just, eat a little healthier, or you need to work out a little bit. It was just, no, I'm glad, no. I'm like, all right, you kind of have to let people do their own, but.
Well, I mean, because it's easy. Hell, you go to a chiropractor in 15 minutes, they're supposed to fix you, right?
Yeah, but then you go back and back and back and back.
Yeah, and it was, it wouldn't help at all anymore. And then even there was one trip that we had, it was springtime again, might have been that same year, my back went out, and I finally went to the back doc. He gave me steroids because the next week I had to ride. I mean, we had prototype sleds. I'm not missing this opportunity to go ride prototype sleds in spring. I pounded the drugs in me. I made it through the weekend, half-ass pain-free, and I'm like, something has to change. So
You were ready?
I was ready.
Sweet. Where are we? What was the very first step you took into being healthy?
It's the first step. And I don't know if being healthy is a relative term. I don't want people to think that.
To change your lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, I've made small corrections that have had big improvements. But the question was, what is the first step?
Yep.
I think getting my ass out of bed and going to the gym. Because it kind of went hand in hand with my diet change.
Yeah.
I haven't had a big homebrew real beer in like a year and a half. Trust me, it would be delicious. That or a true big old hamburger bun.
You're gonna make people go to the bar after this and be like,
I'll go with
actually
them.
that sounds great. I'm on my way.
Didn't say I
It
quit
sounded
drinking.
great to me.
I just
He did not.
changed.
So, this wasn't really planned. Not that any of my stuff is planned, but I'm gonna plug my business here. So what I did for him is, and I do this for people too. There's stuff they can't give up, and it's my dad. I can't expect them. I can't just be like, "Okay, don't drink." Well, okay. Like, that's going to do very much for him or anyone in Wisconsin. So, we switch. We got him, what do you drink? Michelob Ultra, Corona.
Basically about 90% Mick Ultra or whiskey and water.
Yeah, just something. You can still drink. It's not like all your fun is gone. You just switch to, the reason those beers is because they're very, 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 very low in gluten. Actually, fun fact. And gluten might not be your issue. Gluten was one of his big issues. That we found out just through testing things, which I would do with you. And we just made switches. He still eats bread. It's just gluten-free bread. He still eats probably all the same things he was eating, just a different version of it.
Well, yeah, you look at, so I was a High Life guy. One bottle of High Life has 200 parts per million of gluten. Mick Ultra has 20.
Look, he's so smart.
So I've done a little homework, and I still have two vices. I'll eat a cookie and thin crust pizza. Other than that, I go to a bar, we go with snowmobile and whatever, I order a burger without a bun.
It's not like, do you feel like you're missing everything? Like, do you hate
everything?
everything?
And I eat less. If I go to a restaurant, I struggle to pound down the whole meal. I just put less food in me.
I want to bring up another quick thing. This is going to go longer. I knew it would. Okay, what about your blood sugar? What's that done?
Well, my typical day was cereal, so gluten, donut at work.
We're going to go sugar and carbs and gluten for him. Gluten might not be your thing, but sugar and carbs, basically.
So yeah, cereal, donut, snack of something, because I would eat sugar, and about 10:30, my anxiety kicked in and my stomach got hungry and I just felt awful. So if I'd go into a noon meeting, I'd start freaking out, because if I took a 10:30 snack, I couldn't make it till 1 o'clock without having that sugar, what do you call it, where you just crash?
Blood sugar crash.
You can't
Levels
think.
drop.
And I did this for months. I've tried every other thing to try and get this blood sugar thing figured out. I was checked for diabetes. Everything was normal. But this up and down all day of sugars, was kicking my ass. So now I've completely changed the way I eat my breakfast. Today I got home at about 1:15 for lunch. I had 2 eggs and a handful of granola at my desk, and a piece of gluten-free toast with breakfast at 7. I felt fine. Never had a crash. Never had that up and down. Was I hungry at 1 o'clock? Yeah, but it didn't feel like my stomach was turning inside out and I needed to
So
eat.
if you don't know those raises and drops, that he's kind of like going like this with his hand. When you're up here, you're full, you're great, but you drop just as hard as your blood sugar kind of raise. And when you're down at the bottom, you are cranky, anxious, irritated, like starving. Your body feels like it is going to die from starvation, so you start to kind of panic. I think we've all been hangry. That hanger starts to set in. So that's what he's kind of talking about here. And the way when your blood sugar levels are stable, so when you're eating foods that your body appreciates and thanks you for, you're kind of stable. You're at kind of a line. And he said he had his eggs, so he had fats, and that keeps your blood sugar levels at kind of like a constant level instead of raising and dropping, which is ultimately what you want to stop from happening.
Yeah, or otherwise, if I don't eat my eggs in the morning, Michelle makes me a
That's my mom.
concoction of, I don't know what it is.
So he'll do like oatmeal, but then he'll also have chia seeds in there and some MCT oil, which is kind of like a coconut oil. I would say to have healthy fats in the morning, huge help for this blood sugar thing, especially right in the morning.
But yeah, I can eat that at 10. I'm not hungry till 10:30. Eat that and then eat at 1. And it's just a totally different feeling in the morning for me at work from just being able to get through it without getting angry or having that ups and downs.
Okay, that was a little side tangent. Probably some good info for you guys. Was it harder or easier than you thought to start working out?
It's not a big deal. I don't know. Is there days I don't want to do it? Yeah, but when you're done, it's great. I probably made it since a year ago, March. I think I've made it 3 times a week, and maybe it's 2 to 3 times a week, and I think twice I only did it once a week. And once we were on vacation or so, but it's just a routine. The gym's right by my office, or I get up in the morning and it's an hour. And all it does for me, I'm not in there throwing weights around. I just need to move. And that's what's helped me get, my back pain is 100% gone. I don't have to worry about, oh shit, am I going to hurt my back on Wednesday, not be able to ride on a Friday? Am I picking up something wrong? Am I tying my shoes? I work core every workout, and my back pain's 100% gone.
So do you like working out?
Yeah.
Fun.
I mean, would I rather be, I don't know, maybe sitting on the boat having a beer at times? No, I don't know.
You do that all the time anyways.
Yes. No, it's not a big deal, and you feel great when you're done.
That's the thing. Getting there sometimes is the worst part. But then you're there. As long as you move, you made it. You're good. If you need some accountability, I'm here for you. Okay.
I got reprimanded today a little bit, just so you know.
At the gym?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw him doing some things, and I was like, "Oof, man."
So now I'm roped up to 6 in the morning thanks to her and my inability to get the correct form
Yeah,
down.
form is kind of a big deal, especially if you are dealing with pain or some injury. Oh, we can't have this. Excuse me, sir. Turn that off. It's live. You don't know what's going to happen. Okay, that's all the questions I have. Do you have anything that you want to tell people?
Looking at this, I wish I had more hair on my forehead.
He was like looking for a hat before. He's like, I need a hat. And I was like, okay, find a hat. I'll wait. He was like, I can't wear a snow tech hat because I have a snow tech shirt on and I can't put a snow tech hat on. I was like, all right. He's like, okay, no hat. He's freaking out.
I got a ton of buddies that I did the walking thing, and until you get to the point, and I guess we didn't get into it too much, I tell people about Ashley all the time. Who wouldn't promote their kid, right? But you've got to have the moment, the aha moment. Isn't that what you said the other day?
Yeah, that's why I am kind of pushy and advertising with my business. I mean, I do these videos, but it's not always like, hey, work out with me. Hey, this. Like, there's a point where you'll know when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not ready, I've worked with people that aren't ready, and you can tell, and they're just not 100% there. And I just wait. I'll wait for you guys to come to me. I need you to be ready, because if I'm more excited about your health change lifestyle than you are, it's a little awkward. It's happened many times.
And just from the meds, I've got people that are taking ibuprofen every day. I haven't taken an ibuprofen in probably a year.
All it takes is moving.
And people, I just moved. Kind of lost my train of thought on this one, but I mean, if you can't bind down and tie your shoes, and my deal was, so by the end of the day, yeah, I could wear baggy shirts, and I'd have, oh yeah, and don't forget, so after lunch, I'd have a Subway, which I ate a lot, so there was more gluten. By 2 in the afternoon, I was unbuttoning my pants at my desk with my belt on, because I was so freaking bloated, I couldn't take it anymore.
That was one of the things we knew, that gluten, and I told him forever. For me, gluten, lots of joint pain. Like, can barely walk the next day. For him, super bloated. Like, that signs your body's telling you don't eat this. And that might not be your thing. Could be any foods. I mean, for me, I can't have, like, broccoli, cauliflower, stuff like that. So it could be veggies, too. And that's what we work with to figure out.
Yeah, my biggest thing was the gluten. Because I pay for it when I eat a pizza, but it's worth the pain.
Yep.
I mean,
sometimes
how do you not
you just have to work it in and know. But it's knowing the consequences and knowing that you're gonna feel a certain way, not being like, oh, why do I feel this way? It's like, well, you just ate a whole pizza, so.
Yeah, but I'm not by any means in rock star shape. Nothing's, I guess.
Guys, it's funny. He walks around, he'll be like, oh, look at my arms in this shirt. Oh my gosh, look at these arms. It's fun. It's so fun.
I've never worked out in 52 years. And actually to have abs that are
he
there.
has almost more abs. He probably does have more abs than I do.
Yeah, if I quit the little bit of vices, which I never will, yeah, I could probably pull off some abs.
If he quit drinking.
Whoa, that's
Whoa, shots fired.
I'm doing my best to reduce my hangover outtake, and I've been doing a hell of a job. But that Fremont summers...
Guys, it's the boats, the pontoon.
We have a lot of fun, and winter's my time of year, so I'm excited to feel good on the sleds again this year. Next year, my goal is to try and race a couple hare scrambles. See if my body can make a 1 hour moto and hold up.
Yeah, he would never be doing this if he didn't work out. May I keep in mind.
I sold my hare scramble bike about in 2015 because the joint pain hurt so bad after I ride. Now when I go, I feel 10 years younger at least.
Tell me, guys. Okay.
Call her. No, she knows her stuff.
Facebook me. Contact me. Okay. Anyways, good. That went well. I think it went good. You did good.
Thank you.
Okay.
I was waiting for one stupid ass question.
I'm surprised. Like Sam on here. Oh, geez. Oh man. Haley says hi.
Oh.
Courtney says hi. Sam says hashtag Kayla. So.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Hopefully this was more fun than just my face, like you see every Tuesday. But
next time we're doing one in the shop, and
he wanted to do it in the shop so bad. Like, oh no, we're gonna be on like mechanical Wednesdays or something.
Yeah,
like
I thought
mechanical Mondays, shop day with Karl. Maybe we'll see.
I could use some help on putting an axle in Caleb's truck tonight. That's on my agenda. I'm just about done.
We were almost doing axle videos tonight. All right, see you guys. Have a good night.
Thanks.